Okay, I guess the stream is online. Actually, I don't know if I turned the volume down. Whenever I turn the stream on, I turn the master volume to 25% because my headphones suck dick. Okay, looks like it's fine. So it's February 22nd, 2012. It's okay because no one watches the stream when it first comes on, so I'm totally cool opening up Firefox and risking my bookmarks being seen. At this point, I don't feel obligated to even do anything entertaining at this point in the stream because, again, no one ever watches. How do you get mod? You have to suck my dick for it, just like everyone else. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we got 8 viewers. At this point, I'm actually kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, like annoyed? Not really annoyed, but like, not really depressed. I don't know what the word is, but like, I take my games of Dota 2 very seriously, like, and I responded to all of the emails and shit that I had today. I usually did that every single day, but now I get so many emails and questions. I mean, obviously, we wanted, like, the features of the channel is a really high level of interaction and commentary. It's one of the reasons that people watch the channel. It's because they want to hear the interaction, they want to hear the commentary, and that leads to an audience that's very interactive with me as well. So when people send me messages and emails, I respond to them. Unfortunately, I play a lot with the viewers, and that's actually a good thing, and normally I'd enjoy it. But one thing that I always used to like to do is when I would turn the stream off, I would solo queue or whatever, and that was cool because I'd play against really, really good players. One thing that I'm pretty good at, I think, is grinding my MMR up. Like in Heroes of New Earth, I was good at grinding my MMR up. I'm good at that in Dota 2 as well. Like, I've sacrificed a lot to be able to play Dota 2 and stream. And, I mean, I think the stream has been successful, but what I'm getting at is, like, recently I haven't even been able to do that. It's not that I haven't had time to, like, solo queue. It's just that when I turn the stream off and I solo queue, the games I get aren't, like, high-level games anymore. Like, my MMR has taken a shit because, like, I play games that I know I'm, like, going into it that I'm going to lose. And normally I try to keep a pretty good attitude about it, but I've been getting a lot of messages lately about how I rage really, really fucking hard. It's because, like, if I'm playing with someone that I know is new, or if I'm playing with someone that I know is bad, I just go into the game with a mindset like, okay, well, I've already chalked the game up as a loss, and then I just try not to care about it. But in games that I think it's actually winnable, I get really annoyed when I see someone make a small mistake that I cautioned them about before, they make it, and then we lose the game. Like, you learn a lot from playing games with people who are, like, better than you. Because you can look at the replay, and you can look at all the lanes, and you can see why certain things happen, and just you can learn a lot about the game. But you can't do that when, like, when you have someone who, like, picks, like, I don't know, like, fucking Riki Huskar, or, like, you have 5 people who all want to play carries, and then they suck dick, and then you lose. Like, you don't learn anything. You don't learn anything about the game, and it just frustrates me pretty bad, to the point. But I mean, the solution to it, in my opinion, is just get I need to get like a Smurf account or something. It's something that I'll probably talk about later today. But I mean, it's really true. Like, I get too frustrated, but
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know. It's all good. I'm not like in a bad mood today though, but I'm sure I will as the day goes on.
All magic flies before us.
Prepare for battle.
I go.
Damn, Barney. So Barney, I heard you were born when Chuck Norris was I want you to play more by yourself. I like you doing that, honestly. I've been bugging you about it. Oh, I know, Golden Crow. Oh, I know. The downside though, dude, is like I can't even play alone and get good games anymore. Like, every single game that I solo, I look at like the vague bracketing for like high, low, and medium. But it's no oh shit, I need to move the mic back. Sorry, there we go. But it's no secret, like, everyone who's even slightly decent gets bracketed in high MMR. Luckily, every game I solo is high, but like,
30 seconds to battle.
I'm waiting for the day when it's not, man. I'm waiting for it. It'll happen. Holy shit, Animage's blades look sexy as fuck. What a
Yes.
badass. If I get on Dire today, I'm gonna jungle RPG Doombringer when I get on Dire. It's the funniest thing. It's just jungling isn't even like a valid role. Like it's like you'd never see that
The battle begins.
unless she was like Chen or something like
Magic shall not prevail.
or Enchantress or like Enigma. But it's funny because on Doombringer you can actually like jungle RPG and get like a sick as fuck
I
farm.
go.
Like it's pretty funny. Oh god, that was the failest creep block I've ever done. But
As thou will it.
it's actually humorous just how effective it is sometimes. Like on Doombringer,
path
like
is
I
clear.
was testing it in the first 6. Like you can get a Midas at like 6 minutes and then just farm like 500 gold per
The
minute from
true
the jungle.
path.
It's a joke, but like it's doable. This guy out base damages me by a lot, but I'm not really concerned. He's probably bad. Oh great, I hate being up against Lich. Lich is like the best
Onward.
lane control hero in the game in 2-1-2. He'll just keep denying creeps like that, and then my farm will be limited
my
just
way.
based on the fact that he's killing 1 creep from every 2 waves.
Truth compels
There it was
me.
worth a blink to make sure I get that. Like I got every creep in that wave, but I still only have 3 creep hits because Lich denied 1, and then he'll
Get
deny
thee
1 again.
hence.
Okay, Ruff is taking a really bad trade right now, which is unfortunate.
'Tis on thy head.
I don't want to get that range creep because I'll take 3 auto attacks over it, which just isn't worth it. Because Ruff had to spend 400 gold on supplies, he's going to be like really weak.
I.
Oops. Like he won't be able to trade hits with the Lich.
I vow thy rule.
The last hits early on are the most valuable in my opinion. Because I need that ring of health as soon as possible. That way I can go for those aggressive last hits knowing that I'll get auto attacked a lot over them.
Magic be dashed. I'll strike
I've only
thee
missed
down.
2, one of which was denied by Lich using his ability. The second of which I made a conscious decision not to get because I didn't want to take that much harassment over it. So I'm last hitting well today. I spent about an hour practicing
Yes.
last hitting on Morphling before. It's not like I'm terrible at last hitting, but again, I hold myself to like a really, really high standard, and I want to improve in... Like, if I play in games where, like, oops, that was bad. Where the level of play is, like, piss low, like, at least one thing I can take from the game is, like, really good last hitting. Ruff can
The
die
path
over
is
this.
clear.
Yeah, I need to start hitting this guy to turn him away.
I go. I vow thy ruin.
Dazzle has really good stat gain, but his starting stats are pretty mediocre.
way.
So if you have to start out spending 400 gold on supplies, then you're in rough shape. No pun intended.
I'll strike thee
Careful.
down. The true path.
Regeneration!
None shall hinder me.
I'm surprised that Lich hasn't tried to pull the yellow camp, which is possible through Dire,
Thou
but
art mine.
I don't see a lot of people do it.
As thou
See, that's what'll annoy me over and over about Lich's lane control. It's not as bad on an Anti-Mage, where shit doesn't hit me as bad.
As thou
Good
wilt.
one, dude.
'Tis a blessing.
The creeps, dude.
Onward.
Get the creep there, you guys all saw it.
The true path.
Okay, cool. The Ruff is dead.
Begone.
I didn't even realize that they had Furion. There wasn't much that could be done there. It's like Furion will gank if he's smart and he'll
Yes.
get a kill. But I'm used to enemy Furions being fucking dog shit and just not doing that.
The path is clear.
Who got that? Oh great, Dragonite did. So now Dragonite is back in the game despite
'Tis
having a
on
bad
thy
creep score.
head.
But that's not really
You're
Ruff's
right.
fault so much.
Truth
I
compels
mean,
me.
that's something Furion can do.
'Tis most rewarding. I go.
Just so used to jungle RPG Furions never showing their face.
Out of my
Useless
way.
pieces of shit. He's like the #1 hero that pubs play really bad. I might play him today.
Get thee hence. My shadow. None shall hinder me.
Good timing on that call. He was only invisible right on top of us here. That was absolutely terrible timing on that missed call.
I'm not ready.
The enemy was literally right on top of us. Well, there are 4 tops, so that's gonna be top tower. That guy could have called it, honestly. He's full of shit. He just needs to see, oh, well, it's around the 4-minute mark. No one's there.
I go.
Your top tower
Careful,
has
dude.
fallen.
Careful.
I go.
Careful. Careful.
I'm not gonna push farther.
Truth
Hey,
compels
dude.
me.
That'd be pretty retarded.
I know, but it's possible that they're pretty retarded.
At thee.
Fuck it, I'm auto-attacking too heavily. I just want to keep the lane actually near my tower without being in the tower.
Onward.
I'm gonna tank it for a little bit.
The path is clear.
See, no one will gank the Dragonite when he's this far up. The downside about taking a tower at
The
6
true
minutes
path.
is that it allows me to just like free farm the lane.
None shall hinder
Because
me.
the enemies can't gank.
I vow thy ruin.
Or they can't farm up this close,
Nay.
rather. It's just too dangerous.
Out of my way.
I can be left alone at this point, I think.
I.
Yeah, I know.
The
tired, bro?
reward of virtue.
Not really.
I'll strike thee down.
I think it sounds tired.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Tired of getting fucking owned.
Radiant
As thou willest.
structures
What the fuck?
are
Report that
fortified.
fear on for map awareness? Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I need to read chat.
Be gone.
I neglected reading it earlier. I was concentrating too heavily. But yeah, one thing I do when I practice last hitting is I pick Morphling in a practice game. I pick Morphling in practice games. I morph all of my shit to strength so that I have like 30 damage. And then I just try to last
I
hit.
go.
I mean, it's not a realistic, like, oh good, he decided to fire breath it like a dumbass.
As thou willest.
But it's actually better, I think, to have around 45 damage
I
when
go.
you're trying to last hit. But if you can do it at 30, it'll teach you a lot. And then never hit the stop key. Like, I hit the stop key a lot because I'm unfamiliar
Tis on
with hero's
thy
attack
head.
animations, and it's just a really bad habit. Like, right here, I'm just hitting the stop key. That's really bad. And it will betray, like,
None
what you're
shall
trying
hinder
to
me.
last hit, too.
To aid my cause.
Okay, cool. Well, now the lane is going to get pushed back again.
Truth
And then he won't
compels
be able
me.
to farm it. Nice, Tambo. You've been out of the beta for a long time.
Get thee hence.
Because you finally got in. This guy obviously has a soul ring, or else he couldn't spam his fire like that.
Get thee hence.
Accidentally got... He blew up the wave, so now this is in the tower, which is not good. It'll make it hard to farm.
Be gone.
Not hard to farm, rather, but it'll push the lane up.
I'll strike thee down. I. By grace.
It's also awkward to last hit under
Out of my way.
tier 2 tower early on. It's not a situation that you're normally put in.
A treasure beyond any.
Come on, come on, come on! Go, go, go! You're good, I made it.
Have at thee. The true path.
This guy can't actually push me out of lane with that. It doesn't hit for anything because I have my spell shield.
Yes.
Is that faggot really gonna go Midas?
The path is clear.
No, he can't be going Midas. That'd be beyond terrible. He's probably going for an
Onward.
early armlet. That's what he's doing. But hey, you never know with these little games.
Yes. I'm under attack.
Why does no one gank the Dragonite when he's up this far? Like, that's pretty dangerous for
I
him.
vow thy ruin.
Oh, I know, because everyone in this game is
Out
probably
of my
bad. Normally he's
Well, we weren't losing bots so hard.
None shall hinder me.
I have an okay farm. Normally I would consider this to be a really shitty farm, but like the lane was killed over and over, so
Your middle tower is under attack.
and I'm okay with it, I guess.
The path is clear.
Like, we're getting built to second tier like, constantly.
'Tis on thy head.
So apparently they're losing the bot lane too. Pretty harsh.
I turn magic aside. As thou wilt.
Yeah, that'd be an easy gank for anyone. Like if someone's up that far, you can just TP gank them. As in just like TP the fuck in there and just kill them. But it seems like every lane is kind of getting shit on. I might have to go into mega double triple salvage mode.
Onward. Double kill. I vow thy ruin. I go.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, good. He has a blade of attack, so he's going for armlet, not Midas.
The true path.
I'm gonna have to go into the most salvagey of salvage modes.
'Tis on thy
Otherwise,
head.
we're gonna lose. I mean, it's 3 and 7, and the enemies are all getting like a 6 farm.
Begone.
Your middle tower is
To make
under
prompt
attack.
salvage decisions.
By grace.
I don't know if
I
I
go.
don't know if you can kill him, dude. Might be able to if you can shackle him to a tree. If you don't get the tree shackle, then he won't die.
Get thee hence.
You gonna power shot him or shackle him to anything or do something?
I'll strike thee down.
Nice, dude. Well played.
I deliver thee unto
I waited
death.
too long to break tower aggro there.
Have at thee.
But that's what I talk about. Like there, we killed him at his tower, but when he's up at our tier 2 tower, he's in a really perilous position. This farm, you should have gotten Portal Shield and Rush Battle Fury, perhaps. It's not. I actually don't have a good farm now, dude. Okay, take that one.
As thou wilt. I vow thy ruin. Begone.
No Shadow Fiend's on his way. Be careful, dude.
I. Truth compels me.
No, back up. That should have shackled to a tree. We might have been able to get it, but short of that, we can't.
Not gonna happen.
'Tis on thy head.
I wouldn't go for it.
Out of my way.
I'll just be fine just farming it.
None shall hinder me.
I have to be worried about an enemy gank. I didn't level
Yes.
Blink. I leveled my magic burn over it. Not bad, but I'll pay for that decision in the inability to escape ganks from at the inner tower. But
Thou art mine. As thou wilt.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle
I wouldn't
tower
do this.
has
I
fallen.
would
path
not
is
do this
clear.
unless if I had any confidence in our ability to go to a late game.
I'll strike thee down. Yes.
But I would not recommend just randomly going Midas on a fucking anti-mage.
I go. Get thee hence.
Oh, why you stun me? Why you stun me? Did he hit a teammate? No, he just wanted to stun, I guess. Good rage buyback from Shadow Fiend. Pretty cool.
I go.
This is a really perilous situation for me, being this close.
Out of my way.
But if you look, like, it's
Truth compels
not that
me.
far off from kill
Radiant
score.
structures are
But we're
fortified.
we're pretty far behind.
None shall hinder me. I.
Oh, cool.
Your top tower is under
Out of
attack.
my way.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
This is the inner tower that we're down right there.
Your top tower is under attack.
As thou will it. A blessing. Get thee hence.
I'm happy the whole team has decided to join me for this spawn.
'Tis on thy head. Truth compels me. Yes. I'll strike thee down.
Roshan has fallen to the
The enemies will
down.
probably end the game
Onward.
in just a minute. I can't see why they'd let it drag out. I mean, it's 7 to 10, but they're like way far ahead. I'm
I
sure in
go.
terms of levels, they're shitting all over us. Maybe not by the margin that I expected, but
The path is clear.
the enemy is certainly doing okay. But in a game like this, the only thing that I can do is hope that the game drags out to half an hour.
I. I vow thy ruin.
And if the game lasts until 30, we're in okay shape.
Begone. I go.
He has an armlet, I can't fight him. Always use all his abilities, so now I have to just man him around a couple times.
I'm under attack. None shall hinder me.
It's a pretty early armlet. Pretty hard to fight someone who has that. If he put his second level in dragon form, that'll stop him
The
from
path
taking
is
a tower
clear.
from us early. But it'll just blow. He'll plow through the creep waves though on
As
his
thou
way to the
wilt.
tower, so maybe not. It's a toss up. But I need to get that battle fury. He'll probably back off after that. Yeah, there we
None
go.
shall hinder me. The true path. The reward of virtue.
But here I just need to get far
Tis
more
on
where I
thy
can and
head.
hope the game lasts till half an hour. If it lasts till half an hour, I think we're fine.
I'll strike thee down.
I suspect that Dragonite will be here at the next wave of my creeps.
What's thine is mine.
Again, I can't fight him, so it's better that I go mid.
So fast. I'm under attack.
It's pretty bad grave, he's right.
Out of my way. Go away. True. Oh. Begone. Get thee hence.
It's
Yes.
such a bad idea to do that without any uphill vision.
I go.
I wouldn't try to fight them actively. I don't like how that guy's pushed up that far to try to force a fight. I think it's a bad decision on his part.
Have at thee.
I also don't like how Ruff is here watching from far.
Onward. I go.
Surprised that guy had mana to Shadow Blade.
You're safe. The power of sorcery awaits thee.
Your top tower is under attack.
I go.
Just avoiding death can be pretty good for
I'll
not
strike
losing
thee
a game.
down.
Your top tower has
Especially
fallen.
when you're this far behind and the enemies have taken all of your outer towers by whatever the fuck minute mark it is. I mean, again, I cannot stress enough how far behind we are. But, again, we're not out of the game.
Your
Out of my
middle
way.
tower is under attack.
We cannot defend mid
Radiant
tower, I don't
structures are
think.
To
fortified.
aid my cause.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has
Magic
fallen.
be dashed.
They take Rax, we're
Truth
out of the game.
compels me. Away. None shall hinder me.
Tower gold leads can be made up. Like you can come back from that. You can't come back from a lot of like
Get these
kills
hints.
or an ungodly experience deficit. We're far behind, but we're not
Yes.
out of it.
I vow thy ruin. Onward.
The guy's going to Ags.
As thou wilt. Now count thy costs.
You know, I can't clear ancients for a while.
Gone.
Dazzle, can you stack the
Tis
ancients?
on thy
Well,
head.
never mind. We have no control of that area. Don't. Even with the ward of the ancients, we still have no control
Tis on
over
thy head.
our own ancients. So there'd be no point in having him just like stack them because the enemies
The
would get the
true
money from it.
path.
There's a bad blink there. I could have blinked into enemies and been fucked. That guy has a Scotty, so it could actually be over earlier than I expected.
Not yet. I go.
No, don't. But to have a Scotty this early means he has a massive farm. Luckily, only Dazzle got hit by Veno's ult. I think Veno has Ags.
under attack.
Back away!
Dazzle.
That ult from Lich was way too effective there. That shouldn't have been that powerful.
The true path.
Given the position of the ult it fucked. My whole team just died. That's Rax. Like, that's a small
path is clear.
mistake from a game that we're behind, but not behind enough to lose. Like,
Your middle tower is under attack.
and our fort is down for like 2.5. So, that's pretty
As thou
rough.
wilt.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Just trying to buy time. That was bad. That'll cost me a life.
To flatten.
I don't know if that'll be enough time to hold Rax.
Your top tower is
This
under
is actually a
attack.
bad Shadow Fiend. He's kept his treads on,
Your middle
like
barracks are
intelligence.
under attack.
And he rushed to Scotty, which isn't good in Dota
Your
2
top
compared to
tower,
Heroes of
your
Europe.
middle barracks
He could have went
has
for like
fallen.
Blink BKB or something, but
Your middle barracks are under. Your middle
don't know.
barracks has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
like he needs to grave himself. Nice grave.
Your top tower has fallen.
Power shot.
Your top barracks are under attack.
Damn.
I go.
Yeah, I mean, first game
I
of the
shall
day.
spell an end
Whatever.
to all evils.
At this point, now that we're a Rax down,
Sprout anew.
we're like we're in a horrible position.
I lighten thy list. Come at thee. I turn magic aside.
In my opinion, the enemies have bought back at really awkward times. But this is what I was talking about when I said that we needed the game
Out
to
of my
last
way.
half an hour to win. If the game would have went on to half an hour, we would have been in a comfortable position. But the game is going to go to half an hour, but we're going to be at such a heavy disadvantage that it won't matter.
Get thee hence. I vow thy ruin.
A game like this could last 5 minutes. It could last, well, not 5 minutes, but I mean it could last 5 minutes longer. It could last 20 minutes longer.
I'll strike
The enemies
thee
will
down.
take a second Rax from us because we can't stop them from pushing. And when they do that, we're like
None shall
we're in a
hinder
position
me.
that we can't really win from, unfortunately.
Truth compels me.
Watching auto attack. Watching any mage auto attack is mesmerizing. pretty cool.
Out of my way. I.
Should probably defend that.
None shall hinder me.
That was bad grave, dude.
Yes. As thou wilt. Thou art dead.
That fucking Scotty.
I'm under attack.
Scotties can be annoying to deal with as melee, but it's like I said, we're gonna be 2x
Top
down,
barracks are
and
under
we can't
attack.
win.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I have 2 Scotties.
Your top barracks are under attack.
But I realize how
Path is clear.
far down we are. I mean, like every lane lost, so
Your top barracks
I
has
went
fallen.
for a
Your
fucking
top
Midas.
barracks are under attack. Your top barracks
That doesn't
has
matter.
fallen.
Be gone.
Because the only way to win a game like this would have been for the game to go on to half an hour without being at too heavy a disadvantage to win from.
I go. Onward.
But like the enemies could easily take the
I'll
third axe. They're so
strike
much
me
stronger
down.
than us at this point. Nah, dude, I don't think Midas was a mistake because, like, you don't understand how far ahead the enemies were. Like, if the enemies played it right, we would have literally lost 100%. Like,
Compels me.
there was actually no way to win when we were that far down. So it's like the only thing that we could do, or I could do, was just hope that the enemies made a mistake.
I go.
Just go for a Midas or something. Like with the Battle Fury, like you could argue that I would have gotten, you know, like the same farm.
Truth compels
But I
me.
guarantee you I would not have. I would have had to go for both. Just make really, really greedy farm decisions.
The path is clear.
I don't agree with Tiny's decision here. It's pretty poor.
I go. As thou wilt. I go.
Yeah, so Tiny was pretty far out there. But we lost because the whole team got ganked and made it like a really dumb fucking time. I mean, that's not why we lost. I mean, we lost because every lane lost. But like,
Get thee hence.
I could save for a buyback here, which would be better, but the game's probably over anyways. And by probably over, I mean it's like 100% fucking
One
over.
cannot purchase virtue, so this will have to do. Onward.
90% of the time, if you don't get Midas in the first 10 minutes, doesn't pay off. Well, I think that that's a bad way of looking at it,
Your shrine
but
has fallen
sure.
to the dark.
I mean, one way of looking at it would be to say the recipe costs 1,400. How long do you need to
None shall hinder me.
for that 1,400 recipe to pay off? Or you could just look at the whole cost, 1,900, and say, okay, well, it takes 1,000 seconds to pay off,
Yes.
which is almost like what? That's like what? 10 minutes is
Aye.
600, so that's almost like a really fucking long time for the Midas to pay
Out of
itself
my
back.
way.
But there's more to it than that. On anyone that benefits innately from attack speed, like Anti-Mage
The true
and
path.
Lifestealer, like it's useful before being completed. And understand that I'm not trying to advocate like building Midas. This is literally the first game of Dota 2 that I've ever built a Midas and Anti-Mage. But understand why I did it. Like that's what I'm trying to explain, really.
Magically dashed. Here's thy reckoning.
Like I'm not trying to say it's a good item. It isn't. It isn't good at all. But I'm just trying to explain why I would build it in
None
any
shall
game,
hinder me.
especially this
Your
game.
middle tower is under attack.
Jesus fucking Christ. At least he'll die. Nope. Nice. Good Midas toggle on his part.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I like how the enemies are being bad-mannered about it, though. It's pretty cool. People would down
Your
anyway.
middle tower is under attack.
I agree. It's very hard to down any mage. That's why, despite being the team really, like, despite the team being really far down, I hadn't died very many times.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Make up for lost time.
For mana, if you go
Your middle
without
tower
Vanguard,
has fallen.
Battlefury first. Just
Your
me.
ancient is
It
under
depends.
attack.
I mean, sometimes you can go Brown Boots, Battle Fury, but sometimes, but like that's if you're not in a difficult lane. I mean, if you're in a hard lane like Vanguard, Battle Fury is usually better in my opinion. But I really like the Battle Fury
Your
because
ancient
it like
is
it
under
helps
attack.
to facilitate form.
Your ancient is under attack.
The stout heart knows no fear.
Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your ancient is under attack.
Out of my way. I'm under attack. Fast. I go.
Your ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
Woo! Green line! Green line.
Dire's structures are fortified.
But yeah, that game it's just like every lane lost, so we were like, we were irrevocably far behind. And I am because I'm used to Hani. I try to blink into the fog too much. That's funny, and Hani was even harder to kill. Well, not really harder to kill. What makes him so good in Dota 2 is his spell shield. Even one fucking point into spell shield will make you really hard to kill on top of your innate magic resistance, but like 1 point in spell shield, like you're all of a sudden extremely resilient to nukes. Does this guy ever win? I remember that from last night. But no, like, you need to have, to carry a game, like a decent creep score. Like when you're sitting on top of 49 CS as a tiny, 66 as a solo windrunner, you've pretty thoroughly lost your bottom lane and your mid lane. Like the fact that he has 49 on a tiny means that, like, the Shadow Fiend probably had his way with that lane pretty bad. Even with the ganking, like you can, like when the Shadow Fiend went top for the tower, I mean Shadow Fiend went top twice, once for a gank and once for a tower. Like you could have gotten 50 creep hits, well not 50, but you could have gotten like 30 or 40 just in that time. And as the Windrunner, you're not expected to get a really good farm against a Venomancer. Was he just against a Venomancer? Well, never mind. I guess you're expect. I thought it would be like a 1v2 lane, but I forgot the enemies have a Nature's Prophet. So no, you're kind of expected to win that lane, in my opinion, as a Venomancer. So I guess, but like when I realized how far down we were, and it's not like he lost heavily to the Venomancer, by the way. He did fine. It looks like, I mean, as expected. But like, it's like if two lanes don't win it, and you're that far down early on, then it's like you have to make decisions knowing that you're incredibly far behind. So again, this is the first time I've ever actually went for Midas on Animage, but it's because I called it right when it happened. Like the only way we'd win that game is if the game went on past 30 minutes and we weren't 2 racks down. And of course that didn't happen, so we didn't win the game. I've never played with this guy before. It should be cool. A Mega Death Killer. Alright, this should be good. But so that's the full party, but I don't expect to win going in with this group. I've kind of come to the point where I realized that I've said this earlier when the stream only had 9 viewers when it first came on. I've been getting a couple of, I respond to every single email and message I get. One of the things that makes the stream good for people is the fact that, I interact with the chat a lot. And that leads to the chat interacting with me a lot, in emails and other things. I respond to all the messages I get on Twitch TV or emails I get. But, no, I don't remove my bots. But, basically, I've been getting a couple emails about like, hey, dude, you seem to be like pretty angry lately, blah blah blah. I mean, I've made kind of a lot of sacrifices to be able to just play games for. I think I have 2 or 3 months left where I can keep doing this, just gaming 24/7. But I guess what like when I play games with viewers, I don't expect like the highest level of play or anything like that. But I've always had the comfort of knowing that when I turn the stream off, I can solo queue and I'll get matched against really good players because I had like a really high win rate. But it's gotten to the point where that isn't true anymore, where my MMR is obviously completely tanked. Dota 2, of course, has a hidden MMR system, which is apparent from seeing how high level players get matched with each other all the time. But like, and everyone knows it. I mean, it's been confirmed. But and that kind of bothers me because I used to be able to go into a game and be like, oh well, I won't lose any MMR for this. It's fine. But at this point, I either need to like beg for a beta key. I mean, I've raffled away like 4 beta keys, and my approach was always like, oh, if there are people who watch the channel 24/7 that aren't in the beta, it's a dick move to have like a Smurf account or whatever. But the reality is, it's like you spend enough time playing the game, it just gets frustrating because you'll get better by playing against people who are better than you. So like this IU 2000 guy, for example, he's really fucking good, and I've bumped into that guy like 6 times before. Like he gets matched with Fear and Demon. He was offered to be an EG. I've bumped into that guy like 6 times, but I haven't bumped into him ever, like in the last month or something. And it just gets to the point where it's kind of frustrating. Like I want to play against people who are better than me, but it gets to the point where I turn the stream off and I solo queue and I don't get matched against good people anymore. And it's because my MMR isn't phenomenal anymore. So I guess my solution to that is just going to be to get like a Smurf account. But yeah, I just figured I'd say it when there are actually people watching. But what I'll probably do is I'll like eBay a key or something. Either that or I'll just beg for someone to donate it, but that's kind of pathetic. But I don't know, I guess I'll like eBay a beta key. I've given a ton away on stream. Nah, I gotta play on one that only I have access to and just solo queue on it, queue only US West or something. How much is keep is $50? I don't really know. Any chance you can show us Invoker in the next couple games? Perhaps. I like Invoker a lot. Maybe not today though. One thing I want to do again, like it's hard to take it like pubs seriously, especially when you go into it knowing that like don't worry about it, Mr. Happy. Unless it's like a completely untouched account or whatever, or just a beta key. But like one thing that I want to try is if I get on Dire side, Jungle Doombringer, just kind of as a joke, but I was fucking around in practice mode. It's just kind of a funny thing to do. Just make a new account and sign up for Play Dota forums and count on your luck. You could do that, but like then it's kind of like you're getting a key that someone who's like an actual Dota player wanted, I guess. I don't know. Kind of a dick move, but having a Smurf account in and of itself is kind of a dick move anyways. Surprised I don't already have an account. She like a month-old account anyways to play Dota. But it's kind of a dick move. Possibly a pledge match, perhaps. Find someone who's selling a beta key, then kidnap and torture them to give it to you best possible way. That's actually a pretty good idea. I could find someone on Craigslist or something who has like a beta key, and I could tell them to meet me somewhere so I can see the key in person. Just kidnap them, man. Yeah, I checked eBay too, but everything was like $80. How do people get more than one key anyways? Well, early on in the beta, if you got a beta key, you'd have 2 invites to give away. Can you guys hear my mic?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, I'm gonna do Jungle Doombringer. Someone pick Crystal Maiden and just get 2 points in your aura early on, and then max your Nova. And then someone else like Windrunner.
Now that
All pick.
I love when Australians complain that they get high ping in US East. It's like, why the fuck are you doing that then? Like, why do you like ask to get in if you're gonna have like 800 ping? We're really, yeah, okay, good. We just need the Windrunner pretty bad because this will fuck your lane over really hard because I'll be using
10
4 different
seconds
pulls.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I agree how it's pretty annoying how they don't show you how many people you need.
Doom.
I'm
So do you want
new.
me top or
So they
bottom?
got Aurora first.
We need the Windrunner top.
The ground burns.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, get like just you don't need to take it immediately, but just make sure you get 2 points into it eventually. Like you can max your Nova over it, but just make sure you get 2 points into it by like level 4.
want to go mid, Crystal Maid.
It'll have to be Pug mid, Crystal Main, Riki bot.
I don't want to go mid, man.
Yes.
So Jungle Doom.
New meta,
I haven't
dude.
seen that before.
New meta. Just go with it.
Hell's on earth.
Protect this pole. Protect this pole, dude.
Creeps if you can.
I would protect the pole
30
so they
seconds
don't ward it.
to battle.
It's kind of imperative that I'm able to abuse this pole, this
I'll
pole,
upgrade
this
the
pole, and
Coriolis.
this pole.
The Soul Eater hunger.
Someone remind me. Cause I'll forget.
So here we're just protecting a pole. If they ward it to block the pole, it kind of fucks this over. I use all 4 of the poles when I do this in practice mode, just for laughs.
Yeah, you need your items, Ricky.
The battle begins.
Continue to protect the pole. This is when they're gonna ward it, dude. You don't need to block creeps or anything. You're too late anyways. Just protect the pole.
Now.
Okay, you can go back to lane now. Thank you. This can be entertaining to do. It's just
I didn't block the first.
it's not good. It's really fun to do in my opinion.
Let's see if the ruins over here.
Obsidian.
This is a pull that not many people do. Not many people know about it. If you fuck this up, it'll kind of ruin the whole thing.
Obsidian Furion.
Oh
This
my
fucks
God,
over my
it's
lane really
so
hard,
great.
but I don't really care. I told him before the game started that I would be fucking over his lane.
Bring it.
Oops, I missed an easy one there. That's actually a huge deal. You can't be missing any of these.
Yes. I am the midnight of your soul.
I didn't expect... Don't let him do that, dude. Come on, come on, come on, get here. Thank you.
The ground burns.
Never mind. Oh god, just win run, just win run. Just win run, thank you.
The fire
You can just shackle him to a tree. Well, I guess you didn't. Never mind.
till damnation come. It's not time yet.
We're gonna just continue to do this
Midnight of
kind
your
of weird
soul.
pull. Again,
I
this
didn't know he
fucks
was
over my
gonna pull
lane.
that early.
This fucks over your lane, but as a windrunner, you can
Your
just not
top
die and
tower
you'll be
is under
fine.
attack.
Just don't let the tower take too many hits either.
Hell's on earth.
This is really, really bad, so don't actually try to do this on pub.
Flame burns
These
brighter.
people are all viewers, and they're all very aware that I'm doing this, so it's more acceptable. But this will hyper push his lane.
Hungers.
But it's just funny to do.
See him get
If you do
healed.
this, you want to have a hero that can destroy trees, so you can pull that too. I don't even think you need a hero that can destroy trees. I'm just not comfortable pulling that one as well.
With sword of flame.
But just funny because this fucks him over so bad.
Attack.
Like look how pushed his lane is because of what I'm doing to him. Like look at that. It's like at the enemy tower, and now he's getting like 2 full creep waves. I don't even care to stack and pull. I'm just gonna pull,
The fire
which fucks his lane over even harder. Like this fucks over your teammate like ridiculously bad when you do what I'm doing. But it's just a funny thing. Like jungle Doombringer.
Bottom is missing. What the fuck?
slash.
Normally you always want to stack before you pull. Unless you're doing jungle Doombringer. You can actually jungle literally any hero in Dota.
Damnation come. Bring
I
it.
just think it's hilarious how you can do this on any hero.
The inferno rages.
Come on, re-aggro, please. I need to fuck over my lane even harder.
Bring it.
Oh, pure importance.
But Doombringer is funny because you can just keep eating creeps and you'll always be okay. I mean, you'll never be good, but like, you'll always be okay.
Burning steel.
But no, using a break attack key, I use stop. It's not a good habit. It's actually a very bad habit.
The fire spreads.
How do you jungle with no smite? I don't know, man. It's hard.
Rages.
This is new metagame though, so don't worry. You're gonna see CLG doing this at the next international.
Of your soul.
Furion hasn't come back top.
But one thing I think is hilarious about this is just the sheer amount of money that I'm actually getting from this.
Hell yeah.
Say what?
I said Furion hasn't come back top.
Your
Okay.
mid
Makes you feel any better. I'm getting a lot of money. Too bad Puck just lost mid to silencer somehow. I don't even know how that fucking happens. That's pretty bad to lose mid to a silencer. Normally you want to stack and pull, but I'm just doing this because I'm not playing a hero that can actually farm these camps.
Till damnation come.
You just jaunt and then you spend 50 mana to get away from a spell that he
The soul
spent like
eater
$100.
hungers.
As long as you don't miss any of the last hits when your creeps are hitting shit.
Base shift, I think we'll get rid of it.
That's what I meant, phase shift. I just missed. Like right as I said that, I just missed a couple of last hits, but
Slice your
I actually missed a lot there. You should get a level
Well,
1 if you're up
if you-
against that.
I mean, you have to build a court.
Yeah, you have to. You always. What he's trying to say is you always have to change what you're doing according to the game you're in. Normally you don't want to get that aura, but the mana regen that it gives me is going to be nice for just nom-nomming the shit out of creeps. It's funny because this just shows what a fucking joke that any kind of jungle RPG bullshit is. Like, this fucks over my lane pretty hard, but I'm gonna get a Midas faster than like 90% of heroes that people typically play as like a jungler.
Yes.
Oops. And that's with a couple of missed last hits too. And by a couple of missed last hits, I mean a lot. Like, I missed a lot of easy
Oh, what the
junglers.
fuck was that?
Doesn't the effect on the screen scare the shit out of you when he does that?
I just had double.
The ground burns.
I know, this fucks over your lane like ridiculously hard. Don't worry though. It's okay.
Hell's on earth.
But that's why I wanted a Windrunner. Artie's done fine by not dying, but this hurts the lane. Like, this is like, I mean, not being in a lane makes you have kind of a negative impact on the game, but actively fucking your lane over like this, like, he's received a bunch of double
But
creep
he's
waves.
missing now. I have nobody top.
Flares.
So I got that big old Midas. That'll put me in an okay shape. I don't think I aggroed it there. Oh well.
The fire spreads.
Or the other lane.
I'm here ready to use a code.
Go ahead.
The ground burns.
Yeah, you can turn off that. Why is it bad to hit stop? It will reveal what you're trying to hit. Like, it's just a really bad habit. I mean, I have that. Oh god, I could have eaten that creep. Fuck. But it's just a really bad habit, and you probably should avoid doing it. Sort of like how pulling without stacking is a bad habit, but you do it because you're playing Jungle Doombringer. Which is like a terrible, terrible idea in the first place, but it's just funny as fuck, in my opinion. To get away with jungling a Doombringer.
Hunger.
Going for mech.
So here, I don't really care about which aura I get. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't really have much of a choice anyways, because I have to keep on eating creeps for this to even work. I just think it's laughable, though, how badly I've fucked over that lane by just constantly pulling without any regard to, like,
We got
stack.
Nature's Prophet down.
Damn, Mud Golem. Motherfucker. Mud Golems are one of the worst creeps. They're magic beans, so I can't just activate my Scorched Earth.
Oh, they're gonna try to gank me.
I don't know if I can even kill both of these. But I just need to buy some time.
Obsidian, the worktop, they're missing right now.
What was? Pugna? Obsidian? Okay. We need a protective ward for me here. I mean, this is kind of dangerous what I'm doing. It's almost as dangerous as it is retarded.
They might try to gank, but
Oh, what am I doing?
Nature's Prophet makes me want.
That's why I want a protective ward, you fucks! Help me mid, help me mid. Are you aware of what's going on? Mid? Look, why are you there? It's like you just turned. Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
Sorry, I thought that was mid saying you didn't have a team.
Okay, thank you. You shouldn't take that long to react to this. I mean, you're a pug. Ouch.
Come on.
Let the world end now.
Well. Just get a ward up so that doesn't happen. Like a ward there and there. But buy a ward, put it on the courier, someone. Can someone put a ward on the chicken? Ward on chicken, please. Crystal Maiden, buy a ward, put it on the courier.
Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'll watch him as he gets there. Fuck Salas.
The Soul Eater hungers.
I messed up.
I wanted
We
to
got 2 easy kills.
I am the midnight of your soul.
probably, but it's fine. Shit happens. It's okay. You got Jungle Doombringer here, dude. I'll carry you.
That's why I didn't want to pick Recruiter. Not the best runner.
They just don't know how good Jungle
I know, come back, miss.
Doombringer is, man. So am I gonna get those wards? I wanted them on the courier for a reason, so I can place them. Is anyone gonna place those wards? I wanted them on the courier for a fucking reason. I would have sight on where I want sight right now. Can someone buy another set of wards, put them on the courier?
Firestorm.
Alright, I'm using the courier to get those wards. Thank you.
By the fires of the pit.
Yeah, somebody else bought them before.
With sword of flame. The inferno
come camp.
rages.
No, don't block the
Fire
camp, courier.
spreads.
I hope the courier didn't block this. Very good, it wasn't blocked.
The ground burns.
But yeah, I wouldn't ever jungle Doombringer in a serious game. It's just a funny thing to do.
Bankroll.
Oops, that's bad.
Attack.
Ah, shit.
I like how that doesn't actually have to cast heal. It just does it
shit.
passively.
Slash.
Hey, can you wanna come back mid while I heal? And I'll just TP back.
Your middle tower is
I
under
can stay
attack.
relatively
Your
safe
middle
while I
tower
do
has
this,
fallen.
if I do it correctly.
Flame.
Send the courier to the secret shop when you're done. Oh look, that guy just warded there. Someone better counter ward it. Look, is anyone gonna counter ward that?
Ground burns.
Someone buy a counter ward, put it on the
I
courier.
can in a bit, but I'm going.
The inferno rages.
They're probably mashing bottom right now.
I need to. Someone should counter ward this.
Hell's on earth.
Believe it or not, this actually doesn't work under pressure. I can't actually jungle.
Yes.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Lot of ward.
Alright, whoever sent the courier back, it was like 2 feet away from me, so fuck you. I'm gonna-
So, you asked for a ward.
I know, but
I didn't know you were using.
that's fine, don't worry. Common mistake. I just really need the Ring of Health. Okay, thank you.
Fire spreads.
Normally you don't want to eat the big creep like that. That's gonna put my Devour on cooldown when I actually need it.
Slaughter's going, but I'm following the fuck out of him. He's going mid.
But the extra health regen will be nice because it'll allow me to just beat the shit out of camps. Well, I don't level the nuke because I'm jungle RPGing and Doombringer. So I can't actually get away with leveling the nuke.
Yeah, they got 3 people mid.
The inferno blazes.
2 people top.
Your top tower is under attack.
I'm actually gonna leave the Cobalt Taskmaster. I want the aura later when I'm done devouring the current creep. Actually, no. Yeah.
Oh god.
Turn it. Never mind. Why does no one TP? Oh, never mind. I guess we're all dead.
Your top tower is under attack.
You kidding?
Gather round. Silence.
Oh
Your
well.
top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
I know some of the people that I'm playing with here as viewers, and I know some of them are fucking terrible, unfortunately. I won't be a dick and just call it out, but it's pretty obvious who some of the people that are fucking retards are.
The
But,
ground burns.
Going for this.
like, well, never mind. I can't even comment further on that without making it pretty overt who I had in mind. Can we counter ward that at some point? They sub it up.
Pain.
Don't be.
I know there's just some team fight still going on up here.
I know Artie's pretty solid. It's unbelievable that Artie managed to actually not lose that lane with being fucked over that bad. But it really pisses me off games like this where it's like lanes that should be easy or lanes that should win by large margins actually lose.
See no ward.
Bring it.
I might have been wrong, but he sat there and did the animation. He probably put it on the opposite ledge. I could just be completely wrong now.
I checked the opposite ledge. I had.
Never mind, I'm
think they
completely
missed
wrong
us
then.
that far.
Yeah, I'm completely wrong.
Attack.
Yeah, it's like there's one lane. Oh, whatever I'll say. It's important from a commentary perspective to understand. A puck will beat a silencer mid, even if you're way worse than the silencer. All you have to do when silencer silences you is cast a 50 mana spell. So the fact that he was sitting on like brown boots and like I sent the courier to the secret shop for a reason. Thank you.
I'm at your shoulder.
That's true, actually. I didn't think about that. He did buy support items, but he still lost the lane by an extremely large margin, which is very, 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 very frustrating. He also has 300. He also has 300 ping, which is worth considering as a contributing factor there. But it's
They're
still
in gank and move.
it's still very frustrating because that's a lane that should win.
The inferno.
But again, I didn't go into the game extremely serious because I'm playing a fucking jungle Doombringer. But that's the lane that wins by a large margin. Like, Silencer is actually, he's an incredibly, I'd say, situational mid, where he's really bad against like half the heroes in the game. It's funny you got some anger issues. I'm not really mad, dude. Like, I wouldn't, like I knew that this would be a low-level game, So it's like I went into it with that mindset, so no, I'm not really mad at all. And come to think of it, he did buy support items. I would not have went that route though on Puck. But the fact that he did, I'll actually recant that. I guess he went support items. He still got beaten in the lane by a pretty notable margin, but looks like the silencer's making a big mistake here.
I've got my ear to the ground.
See you in the spring.
Sword of flame.
But again, like I was thinking about it the other day after I got pretty butthurt about
See if I can get
just viewer games, but
Soul Eater.
and then I thought about it and I was like, well, it's better to just not take them too seriously, or else I'll have a fucking aneurysm.
no hero was here.
Infernal.
Actually, I'll just eat that. I don't know why I didn't.
If you knew Fiora was there, you shouldn't have went in.
I don't think anyone has this decent form.
Till damnation come.
No, I mean, even if I don't go into a game seriously, the fact that something, like the fact this actually was worked, I shouldn't say worked, it didn't really work. It just didn't fail as bad as I thought it would. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of frustrating,
The
but
fire spreads.
I mean, you get games like this. Normally, if you're playing a serious Doombringer game, you'd hit the big creep a couple of times. If a creep has too much HP, it takes time to like devour it. So you have to hit it a couple of times before you devour it. That way, devour is not cooldown when you actually need it.
The ground burns.
But if anything, it should show what a joke trying to jungle anything really is, because like a lifestealer wouldn't have the same farm. Of course, a lifestealer would carry harder, which is one of the reasons that he's popular as like a jungle RPG hero. I use jungle RPG as a joke, of course, to refer to people who treat the game like it's a one-player game when they sit in the jungle.
The fire spreads.
Eggnog, goop.
Yes. The ground burns.
Double damage!
The Soul Eater hungers.
Your top tower is under attack.
Apparently the outfit.
We can defend this easily. Just orb in there and ult on the Furion.
Your top tower is under
Just
attack.
orb in and ult, go!
Here I am. Silence. Gather round.
He's netted, go.
That's for your impertinence.
By the fires of the pit.
So that's what I mean. We can win that fight easily. There's no reason that we should have like lost the tower there. But you know, I have games where it's like I say something like, "Oh, there's no reason we should lose this fight," and then we go in and then we get like 5 wiped. But there, that was like impossible to fuck up.
Infernal. Till damnation come.
Anybody else have earned yet?
Call me GC, you face me without.
Crystal Maiden, are you going for an urn?
No.
It's hardly ever correct anymore. Regarding racist words, I think it would depend on the context. Like, you could say something like a nigger and not mean it like in a highly offensive way.
I was just wondering.
At the same time, you could use nigger to describe like a black person in a way that you intend to be really overtly offensive. And that would be what I would consider to be
The Soul
racist.
Eater hungers.
Doombringer is a nigger hero.
Till damnation come.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
The ground burns. Fan the flame.
Doombringer, jungle RPG number 1.
Burns, doesn't it?
I would just run if you don't have mana. I would not have mech'd there as the Windrunner. The mech will prevent him from windwalking, which was a big mistake. Now he's actually dead. Unless Puck can ult catch that guy, which he didn't.
Yes.
Fuck, curse.
That'll be an inner tower, so for the enemy. But I would not have mech'd there because you can't save the Crystal Maiden,
The
so there's no
fire
point in really trying.
spreads.
just walk away. Because Met costs a shit ton. Wow, you got away. That's incredible. The Met costs a shit ton of mana, and a good enemy wouldn't let you escape after not having a wind walk.
Hell's honor.
I actually should have a TP here, but I don't think that anyone will be alive in time to defend bot inner tower. It'd be better
Your
to just try to
bottom
defend
tower
mid
has
tower.
fallen.
But this, like, trying to jungle, like, jungling and tank and shit like that, those are terms that I think came over largely from, I hate to just sound like an elitist or some shit, but, like, those are things that people do in, like, League of Legends that don't apply well to Dota.
Midnight of your
Sorry, someone came in the room. Sorry, I missed that,
I
but
got 3 minutes.
The ground burns. You are doomed. Defiant.
there I just doom him so I can get the tower kill, really. I may lack the mana to actually secure it. I'm dead. I'm actually dead here. Oh no, they have a fucking fort. God damn it. Fuck. I wouldn't even be there, Ricky. There's nothing to defend there. So, damn it. If they didn't have a fort, as soon as the Slardar came up from behind me, I realized that I was dead. We have no ward vision on the map. There are probably 2 wards in stock as well, of course. I call that the retard test. There should never be 2 wards in stock. It was a bad decision on my part to actually be up there. I figured that I could doom the guy away and get the tower kill, but they had a fort, so it ended up getting denied. But it would be smart to buy wards and get some vision on the map. Hey, there are 2 wards in stock. I mean, I would never have any wards in stock if I were treating the game seriously, but if there are 2 wards in stock, they don't refresh, so, like, it would be smart to buy some. They're gonna take that tower.
Dire structures are fortified.
You lose jungle RPG.
Your top tower.
But it's
is under
actually fucking
attack.
retarded to have 2 wards in stock at any time. The wards, like, there's a cooldown on buying wards. Any item there's a cooldown on buying is almost always very, very powerful. That's why they put a fucking cooldown on it, so you don't buy too many of it. Imagine if you could buy an infinite number of wards. Like, the game would be such a passive game because everyone would buy so many wards that you could just see the entire map. But it makes no sense for there to ever be 2 wards in stock. Like, why buy wards at the start of the game?
Attack.
Well, never mind. And then just drop it, really.
Yes.
I still should not have died trying to go for that tower.
Rages.
But jungle RPG Doombringer isn't a serious thing anyways.
The fire spreads.
Also, if you're playing a Doombringer, unless you're just jungling for the fuck of it, then I would never go for a Midas, really. Midas is, like, Midas on Doombringer is one of those things that really, really bad players tend to do a lot.
We nukes. We should.
If I were you, Riki, I would get line of sight on the guy that's standing over there. So we can kill him. It might be too late now. Okay, kill this guy, please. You gonna freeze him? Never mind.
Feed the tree.
Stay near.
The Obsidian Destroyer can't use his orb when he's doomed, so he's pretty much fucked here.
The chip you will wake. Twist I'll never hear the end of this.
Bullseye.
Killing.
Oh, fuck.
Now you dwell in
Your middle tower is under attack.
But until your inventory is full of items, there's like 60 to 1.
Your middle tower
Let
is
me read
under
what Brova's
attack.
question was. Guys, when you do Dota 2, I'm just wondering, how long should you keep Vanguard? For a very long time.
Your middle tower
Vanguard is
is
pretty
under attack.
inventory slot efficient.
middle
Like, there are
tower
some
has
items that you
fallen.
buy knowing that you're instantly going to sell them. Like, when you buy an Iron Branch, you do it knowing, like right now, I might buy an Iron Branch when I spawn it. I know I'm going to get rid of it in a couple of seconds. It's just like, it's free stats and it only costs me 20 gold to resell later. But there are certain items like Wraithband, Null Talisman, Bracer, and shit like that, where it's like, it's a 500 gold item and you do it to fill an inventory slot, knowing that you're going to sell it. Those items you won't keep for long. You won't keep for very long.
Yeah, where the wards at? Where you
But
wanna
Vanguard is good enough that you'd want to hold it for a pretty fucking long time.
hell. Firestorm.
Hang on the map, where you want me to ward?
I would get protective vision on our jungle.
More
And then
defensively.
I would no wait. I would get no. Let me show you. I would get protective vision on our jungle, and then one to stop the Rosh.
Yes.
And then I'd get the other one there, and then maybe there.
I
And
am
hold
the
on to the
midnight
fourth,
of your
since
soul.
we waited a long time to buy wards, and there are 2 in stock, so we won't have vision. Oh god, it's an illusion though.
I'm under
But there's a
attack.
real starter somewhere.
The fire spreads.
I have to be careful here. There's going to be a real starter somewhere. They might come and try to kill me in the forest. But here it's like we're horribly behind, and there's a very, very low chance that we'll win. Because I decided to go Radiance because I was just fucking around
Hey,
in the
where you
jungle
going for this
RPG
last
thing.
one at?
I would put it there so we know when they come into our forest. That way when they push mid or something, we have really relevant vision.
Yes.
Are we going in?
Yeah, we're gonna lose a fight if they push racks. We need to try to pick them. They have sight, they have sight.
Of us.
Back out, back out.
Fuck.
Okay, kill him.
Awesome.
Not yet.
I think he's dead.
Bring it. Ground. Bury me with my blade.
No, he didn't die. Does he have lifesteal? Are you shitting me? Who does that? Kill him.
And cauterized.
Nope, he left. Oh, no one gets lifesteal on Slaughter.
Midnight
That's
of
pretty
your
bad.
soul.
Oh, come on, faggot. Really? Okay, good.
If you weren't so damn dead, I'd shoot you again.
Services rendered.
Level
Your
death
top tower
at this
is
point
under
is going to be
attack.
really dangerous to people who are around level 15 or any level that's
Okay.
a multiple of 5. It does damage
Yes.
pretty much based on multiples, but Doombringer doesn't get much stronger once he gets a Radiance. He's kind of
Radiance.
peaked at that point. It's one of the reasons that you don't see
The
Doombringer
soul
picked a lot.
eater
He was picked during the
hunger.
international a couple times because of the limited hero pool, but you don't really see Doombringer in like competitive play.
Oh, yes.
He's far from being like a competitively viable hero. At this point, I need to get a better aura.
The fire spreads.
I wonder how that's in my stash.
You going for next one, dude?
The
Magic
infernal
wand, probably, and
rages.
then it'll depend on the game.
Hells on earth.
Riki is kind of the person that we're going to be relying on to carry it later than this into the game.
Yes.
I'm surprised that we're not already out of it. Honestly, it's really weird that we won that fight.
Succulent. Handsome.
I'm also really surprised that doing this stupid jungle Doombringer shit that I was able to hit the highest level in the game. That's not like a slight on anyone, I just didn't know that it was even vaguely effective. Like, I just figured I'd give it a go for the fuck of
I
it,
am
but
the midnight of your soul.
this is actually working reasonably well.
Damnation.
Of course, it fucks over the lane really hard, whichever lane I do it.
So who do you want me to focus with my smoke?
I would try to get the silencer through smoke before he sees you. Let's slaughter. Oh, never mind.
The
That's
soul
illusion.
eater hungers.
They're doing slaughter.
No, I would just smoke the silencer before he ults. Like right now, I'd be there. Like you can see the trees in Rosh. You can hear OD. Fuck in there, guys, please.
The ground. Fire.
Please, please, please.
I'm running. Sorry.
Roshan has fallen
Oh
to the
God, help me.
radiant.
Need that smoke on silencer right now.
Yes. Your entry is destroyed.
Go, ultimate hug. The slaughter now.
Attack.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, it was. We need to kill that guy now.
Seven hells.
I have a net.
The ground.
We need to take the tower now, if anything.
Oh, we gotta kill this guy. Wow. You should wait to use your stun after I net him. But it's fine. But we should push mid now. It's pretty surprising to me that we're winning fights.
Yes. Dues paid.
I think I got my mystic staff.
Surprised I didn't go down in that fight. I'm surprisingly easy to kill due to lack of armor, really.
Slash and burn.
Especially against this Slardar,
Enemy's middle
I'll get
tower
melted.
has fallen.
Doombringer lacks armor, and that's one of his weaknesses. Yeah, nothing can go wrong with jungle Doombringer. Obviously, the best strategy in the
I
whole
guess I
game.
should heal you, Barney. Oh.
With gratitude.
Are we going for AC now?
Yeah, help Riki a lot. Plus, the lack of armor is obviously a huge issue for Slardar on every team.
My sword
At this point, just based on the fact that I'm not dying in team fights, I have to assume that I'm
of your soul.
over level. Although at 32 minutes, this shouldn't be over level. This should be pretty low level. But yeah, like they're all like level 15, like 13. Jungle RPG Doombringer, calling it now. Next international, you're gonna be seeing it.
The fire spreads.
Should get ready for a defense mid.
Touching withdrawal.
Take this time to man up.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Just say we're gonna take this time to man up.
The soul eater hungers.
Jungle all
Just
heroes.
always keep TP.
Does this guy jungle everything? Hello, Hai. I remember you trolling the other day. But no, you don't jungle anything, really.
But for now, I'll just run up the mid.
Try to smoke that silencer, in my opinion.
He got dust, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, I might get caught here. I've been hexed, so that's their hex down. Get ready, we're gonna go on silencer in a moment. You guys should be further forward.
On earth.
Just smoke, or dust the silencer. Oh, do you have a purge? No, never mind. Go, check there, check there. Go, dude, go, before he ults! Oh, that's like, oh well. Oh, that's unfortunate. That guy needs to fucking smoke the guy before he does that, really. Where's that puck ult? That puck ult is pretty damaging. Oh god, this hurts to
I just
watch.
got 2 shots.
That guy's just free kill. Shoot your thing, dude. Why didn't you... never mind. Well, I guess we won the fight.
Nice.
Artie's a fairly reliable player, which is why I wanted him to be playing the Windrunner. I've played enough games with Artie to know that he's not a fucking retard. Like, the majority of times. You can shackle him to a tree if you shackle him now, never mind. But if you shackle immediately, he'll get shackled. Oh, freeze him, freeze him! Oh no! It's so hard to miss that ability! Blinking and spam? No, the guy just waited too long on his ult, that's why we lost the fight. Ah. That Nova would have hit, you would have gotten
Oh,
over.
I thought.
Yeah, he has sheep and a silence.
Yep. My favorite backup streamer.
I almost done my
I was just someone play Dota as opposed to a fun game. It is a pretty fun game. If you,
Ground burns.
it's a very frustrating genre though. Fortunately, there's no farm on the Riki. It's 35 minutes. He doesn't have even like a purge.
Rages.
So it's like we're gonna lose whatever lead we have.
True kill Windrunner.
Could have been a quad. I think that if you would have shackled that guy before he sheeped you or anything, you might have gotten him. Or if the Nova would have hit, but it's fine.
Yeah, I should have shackled before doing Windrun.
Yeah, we need the puck. We need you to blink in there like really early. Like you can't always just wait on it like that. Like you got the ult off on just puck now, but it's okay. Shit happens. I know you're waiting on the cloud, but the cloud obviously it couldn't happen. They're gonna start. They're gonna get like a gem or like a sentry, and you're gonna have to be the one to initiate the fights.
Bring it.
Obviously, guys, you should jungle everything. I mean, look how effective this has been. Clearly because of the validity of this jungle business. It'd be like,
Alright, there's more wards on the courier.
I'm in a horrible position here. I don't have sight on our own forest, so I actually just need to TP away. There's a high likelihood that like if Slaughter blinks on me, I'm just going to
Ricky,
insta
can you
die.
play some for us?
Yeah.
Bring it.
I guess it's like basketball, but instead of rallying for a comeback, it's just you get kicked around for another 45 minutes and lose. There are basketball games like that too.
Yes.
I'm sure more than one person's committed suicide after a losing streak, probably. Dota's serious game.
I'm thinking feeling we kind of do need to push.
We will. When I get AC, we're gonna have to.
Whenever I
Of your soul.
res up.
Fuck, it sucks that I'm just short of AC, and the enemies are gonna force a fight. I guess technically I have a buyback, but that brings me no comfort.
Lose by.
We're gonna need that puck to initiate. We're gonna need you to initiate puck, because if you let Slaughter initiate, I'm gonna be butthurt. Like that could have killed us right there if he picked off the Windrunner with that. You're gonna need to blink in. Just man the fuck up and do it.
The soul eater hunger.
Go, dude! Look at that clump, dude! Look at that clump! What are you fucking doing? Oh my god, I'm getting like fucking quad sheep. Jesus fucking Christ. You waited way too long there, bro. I would use your phase. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I lost him into something. Yeah, please don't ever let that happen again. If that Slaughter would have jumped on the Windrunner and got him there, we would have lost the fight and subsequently Barracks. Now I have to buy back. It sucks to be forced into buying back, because I'm the only carry that has any farm. No, we lost the fight there because your ult was pretty bad, but it's fine, just play. Hit that guy, please. They've used all of their sheeps and shit.
Inferno takes you.
So that sucks. I had to buy back, so I came out
Fire
pretty far behind there. As the only one with farm, like, we're gonna be pretty behind.
Come.
That was not a big play in that.
Wicked sick.
Good job.
I am the midnight of your
You would
soul.
never expect the jungle RPG Doombringer and then the Windrunner, who's fucked over by the RPG Doombringer, to be the ones that are carrying the game. They have enough sheeps that I'm not going to be able to do anything in these team fights unless we initiate on them. I know, dude, it's fine. Just...
With AC and Radiance, you'd be doing enough.
Well, I'll get instantly brought down, though, because I got sheeped twice that fight in Hex, so I don't know if I was double Hex either.
We need to get those wards up.
This sucks because when a game
Yeah, I'm
is
doing
this
it right now.
close, I take it pretty seriously. Perhaps too seriously for a game to do jungle RPG and Doombringer.
Invisibility.
Bring it.
Yeah, just do it when you think it's right, but if like 3 people clump up, then go. If the starter picks off someone, it's gonna look really bad because then that person will get sheeped like twice. So like, just don't let the slaughter initiate.
That's kind of Puck's job, though, to initiate.
I know, just even if it's a really shitty initiation, just do it. Like even if it's just 1 or 2 people, because if the slaughter blinks on someone, then that guy is gonna get like absolutely fucked. Like he'll get slaughter ulted, then silencer will pop his ult, and then there'll be 2 sheeps coming out, and we'll lose the fight. So just we have to be the ones to initiate, even if it means like a guaranteed death. Like people on the stream won't understand probably that. Like, oh god, look, you just went in on one guy, but trust me, you have to go even if it's just one guy.
The inferno rages.
I need something that I can actually devour without ruining my aura.
Attack. Till damnation come.
Careful up there.
Don't look now. Ha ha.
Usually you don't fucking let me sell. There we go.
He's gonna jump.
Yeah, you gotta just check inventories for that.
Didn't see that.
The soul eater hunger.
Oh, you guys are a little far up for a game that we're still behind.
Inferno.
Obviously, if there's one thing you should take from this game, it's that you should jungle everything, because jungling requires absolutely no skill, and you can do it on literally any hero in the game. If you just do wonky pulls, you can jungle anything. Obviously, you should always go Hand of Midas in every game you ever play, because it gives you more money.
Yes. Upon my horns I'll adore thee. Lump sum.
Yep, definitely. Just jungle everything. That's what you should get from this.
Bring it. Slash and burn.
Man, Doombringer is my favorite jungle tank. What a good jungle tank.
Of your soul.
Obviously tank, also not a valid role, more of an attribute.
The fire spreads.
No, I just doomed that! I knew that that probably wasn't the real silencer and I just doomed it. Oh god.
Does he seriously have a shadow?
No, that... What?
Soul eater.
That was the real
He
silencer?
went invisible.
What? How does he do that when I do? Oh no, you know what he did? He shadow bladed as I ulted him during the animation. Because my ult perplexes, so he can't do that, but... Oh man, I was gonna beat myself up over that too. It's like, okay, I just lost the game because I ulted an illusion. I was like, look how fast it died, definitely an illusion, but no.
Bring it.
Can you jungle Necrolite like Swordford Han? Yeah, just sit at Ancients and burn them down with your passive. Yeah, that was a bad call on my part to even doom that. Even if it ended up working out, it doesn't mean it was a good decision. There was still a very, very low likelihood that that was the real silencer.
For its own sake.
I'm gonna clear top, that's all me.
Tree man's over here.
You get mid because it's more dangerous.
Fine, I'm gonna be honest. I am. Because it's more dangerous. God.
Well, you're unkillable because you're Windrunners, no way.
Defile.
You guys should be careful in my opinion. We're still a bit behind, but it's actually a winnable game. I'm probably horribly over leveled for a Doombringer being a useless piece of shit and sitting in the jungle all day.
You can't just be out there, man. They have a gem.
I am the midnight of your soul.
Right before he did that, almost everybody was around.
You only had 2 people like you.
Those on earth. Yes.
Yeah, they have a gem.
Fire spreads.
Yeah, they've had a gem for a while.
Oh, yes. Bring it.
We have to re-up that ward on Rosh before it expires.
The soul eater hunger.
They just went in. It's definitely up. It's definitely up. Go now. Go now. I'm going. Man up. Man the fuck up. Go. Go. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going in. You guys gotta go. It's obviously almost dead.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
Hex. Hex.
A death portal.
Hex. Sheep. 3 hexes. So it was really obvious the Roche was almost dead, just based on the fact they weren't backing out. Now that Slaughter has it, it's probably over. They have 3 hexes in the sheep stick, so you can't expect to do a whole lot against that. That's why you need initiation from someone. I don't know why I seem to be the only one that was aware that they were actually rushing there. I think I just helped you with that. I thought you could get away with the wind run. I was like, whoa, cool, he's just astral, so now he's going around. Another Knighty, that might be game, but they're definitely gonna rax. They have like 3 hexes. Like they have 3 hexes.
I know we needed to go in, but I tried to get there as fast as possible.
We had to go on that though, unfortunately. Like
I can do wind run to get there faster.
yeah, I don't know. It was pretty obvious they were doing it. Like we saw them all go in. Like I was like standing here when I saw it, so it's like here all the way to there. Like you're closer from the well. Like you could actually be inside the well and you'd be closer than what I was. But it's fine. Jungle RPG Doombringer. Apparently not the strongest thing. Can't believe we lost. Such a valid strategy. You seem to be silenced. Where's your team? Good lord.
Time to paint
They could have actually been in the well, and then they would have gotten there earlier.
Damn, I think I'm on.
But the enemies cleared that pretty quick. What a joke, though, that I'm losing to Helm of the Dominator, Nature's Prophet, Shadowblade Silencer.
Slash and burn.
But this is still kind of a funny thing to do. If I ever get a lifestealer anymore in a pub who wants to jungle, I'll say, no! No, I'm jungling Doombringer.
By the fires of a pit.
Should do Team Global. Yeah, you can actually jungle a Necro with... You can actually literally jungle anything in this game. Especially on Dire. It's just like in Hellborn and Han, except you can pull more stuff in Dota 2, making it actually easier.
Defilement.
We need Purge 6 ASAP, because like, when I went in there I got triple hexed. Like, they have a Silencer ult, Silencer aura, 3 hexes, and a sheep stick. So it's like, if we don't get the jump on them in a hugely significant way.
BKB.
Yeah, that's true as well, but
Oh, yes.
I'm more concerned about the auto attacks from Slardar.
Till
He's right though.
damnation comes.
I mean, for me personally though, it's like all I have to do is use my Scorched Earth before I get in, and use an ult. Like, my spells aren't what makes Doombringer strong, obviously, but you're right about the BKB. Mostly for the sheep though.
Fire spreads.
Chinese players tend to never like building BKB, the reason being that there are items that require the same amount of inventory slots that are far better. BKB, the magic immunity is what you get it for. Let me go mid. I need to get like 200 gold,
The soul eater.
or 100 gold rather. I need to just get both of these.
My sword flares.
Thank you,
Hells on earth.
Thanks. I needed 100 gold. But so long as I can get an ult
The
off,
ground burns.
I actually don't think a BKB would be better
Heart
in
of
hindsight.
Tarask.
Because as long as I get an ult off, I'm fine. The problem though is that I keep not getting the ult off. Okay, I need to not get hexed 5 times. There's the first hex. Careful, I've been hexed. Go, go! There, I got the ult off. That's all the magic that I really have. My god, that OD hits hard.
Your cause is doomed.
At this point in the game, I shouldn't have even tried that power shot.
Oh god, everyone's dead, huh? They're just gonna want to run around,
Your
juke
top
a little.
tower is under
I
attack.
can't defend this, can I?
Slash.
I have to try. It won't work though.
Yeah, get that OD.
Hell yeah, he's going down, bro.
Fucking Astro.
I just said on stream that this won't work, but I have to try. Like, look at that. Easy. But there's no way that would work, but if we're 2 racks down against a Nature's Prophet. Now, Daniels, I think that's fucking retarded, because as long as I ult, the only thing that BKB will allow me to do is level death a
Your
couple
top
times in a fight
barracks
for
are under
200
attack.
magic damage overall. The heart is better because I won't die, like that
Your
fight.
top barracks has
Yeah.
fallen.
I thought about it after you said it. I was like,
Your
well, that's
middle
valid. They have a
tower
lot of
is under
hexes.
attack.
But really, we lost because we have no farm on the Puck and the Riki. I mean, there are other reasons too, but that's a huge factor. We can't come back from it now because if you only have 1 Rax against the Nature's Prophet, anytime you try to push. Shivas, someone pointed out in chat, Shivas would have been a good ad for me this game. I think that's right. I'd be careful for a Nature's Prophet ult. But
I was thinking of buying Chivas myself, but
yeah, I might have wanted to go that instead. I was just concerned about not getting
Your middle
insta-given in the
tower is
fights.
under
I mean, if
attack.
they have 3 hexes, then whatever. Like, I watched a lot of Doombringer replays because he wasn't a Han hero. And, like, I watched a ton of replays from him, like I do with any hero that wasn't a Han hero, really. And, like, no one ever seems to go BKB. And I was wondering why, and then I rationalized it as, it's because you'll always get your Scorched Earth off. And so long as you get an ult off, you're gonna be fine. But, like, the level death
middle
doesn't put
tower
out
has
enough to
fallen.
justify it. Yeah. It's also gonna be impossible for Riki too, because with 3 hexes and a sheep stick, your ult won't do shit. Like they don't even need to get dust. Like anytime you pounce, they'll just hex you like 3 times. The wolf creep would not have been a good choice because I'm getting away from fights because I move it near hasted speed.
He does have a fucking shadow blade.
Yeah, he's had it for a while. I think it's like the dumbest fucking pick though.
Hell's honors.
What keeps me alive though is just the movement speed. That and 26 armor. But against Slardar, Assault Pierce isn't actually even enough armor because he'll use his amp on me and that'll burn 15.
Doing focus fire and not break focus fire?
Do it?
Can I use items while I use focus fire and not break it?
I actually don't know the answer. I think you can, so long as you don't auto attack someone that isn't, you know.
The inferno rages.
Shadow Blade is the
then I
best
can
item in the
shoot
game
them.
for sure. Which hero has potential for the most HP? Pudge,
Of a pit.
I believe. He has the potential for good HP. Dude.
Attack.
Well, there's all my spells. I don't care if they hex me now.
Middle tower is under
Get that
attack.
OD.
Oh, he's overdosing on Doombringer auto attacks right now.
Greatest enemy.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Almost. I got the
Your
OD, dude,
ancient
don't worry.
is under attack. Your bottom barracks are under
really.
attack. Your ancient is under attack. Your
Oh my god,
bottom
Daniel,
barracks
say
are
it in
under
all.
attack.
You're so bad mannered. Jeez, in Australia,
Your
everything's
ancient
backwards.
is under
Team
attack.
chat, everything.
Radiant victory.
Already. Why would I sell the Vanguard? For bigger item? You can. If the game would have went on, I would have actually sold the Midas over the Vanguard. No! Oh man. Well, if anything, one thing you should take from that game is there are 4 accessible pulls. I'll mouse over them. Look, this is the mouse, obviously. You can actually pull this. If you ever pull the yellow camp in a serious game, you want to actually pull the medium camp into it right as the yellow camp dies. That way you can actually blow up a creep wave. The goal of a pull is to destroy the creep wave for lane control. Like if you pull this camp here without stacking it, you fuck over your lane by constantly like pushing it. So you want to stack first, but it's like there, I said before that I was just, like I told Artie beforehand that I was going to fuck over his lane by just pulling so he could farm. You can technically jungle anything by just doing wonky pulls. That's why jungling isn't, again, it's not a valid role, it's not safe, it's like, if anything there, you shouldn't look at it as jungling, you should look at it as being able to get farm out of the jungle. Like a Nature's Prophet can get farm out of a jungle, but, and so can a Shen, but it doesn't mean that you're like a jungler. I don't know, it's just, it's not a good way to think about it. But I think it was hilarious how there was a point in the game where it was like I was level 21 and the enemy team had a bunch of like level 13s before they started to win the group fights. It's okay. I'm pretty resigned to the fact that we'll lose every game, but I might solo later. But at this point, my MR is pretty shit anyways. Yeah, Lothar's silencer way too strong. But Jungle Doom, obviously the best in the world. No Tinker jungle? You could do the same shit on Tinker, it's just you wouldn't end up getting a Midas, and then you wouldn't end up getting any farm. That's why, like, some strategies develop not because they're good, but because people have success with them. Like, people have success with Lifestealer when they jungle because a lot of pubs are too bad to actually bother you as you sit there in the jungle all fucking game. Like, like for example, Lifestealer. I'm sure if you're like some random pub, and you like say there was a rating system like Hans, and you were like a 1500 pub, and you jungled Lifestealer. 1500 players wouldn't know how to deal with you. And they'd eventually get frustrated that every time they gank you, you can just like rage away with your magic immunity and like TP out, or just shit like that. And they'll think like, oh god, I can't do anything, and they'll let you just jungle RPG. Then over time, people realize, oh my god, if I get a Midas as I jungle RPG a Lifestealer, I can just right click the shit out of every camp without ever stacking, pulling, or doing anything. I'll be a useless piece of shit all game, but late game, I'll be a cunt destroyer. And then they realize like, oh my god, that was that was crazy effective. Like I'll do that every game. And that's how I think that shit like that becomes popular. Like I've literally never seen a lifestealer in the past 2 weeks that has done anything but like jungle RPG being a useless piece of shit all day. Like that's all that they do. Like This is one of the things that's been bothering me lately. I don't mean this as like a slight on you, but it's something that's come up in chat a lot. Like, Barney, why didn't you win? It's like here I'm bringing in a bunch of viewers, and I know that a lot of the people that I'm playing with now aren't. Yeah, Lifesteal is a very powerful laner because of his magic immunity. Imagine that you're laning against something like a Vengeful Spirit or a Lich. It's like the moment that you see their animations for a cast, you can rage away, and like you could disjoint a Vengeful's projectile, and you're basically invincible in lane. But like. It's funny. Yeah, I did. It's funny, but like it's like I don't know. I mean, he's a really good laner, but but yeah, like can you rage through a Doom? No, you can't activate it. If you rage mid Doom cast, you can actually get it off. Don't know. Any ideas, bro? I wish I could play something. There we go. That's a good idea.
5 seconds remaining.
Like, I'm pretty resigned to the fact that we'll probably lose every game. No, I'd prefer to be tiny. I think his ganks are more reliable, and you can do it before level 6. Oh god. But you can do it before level 6 on a tiny.
Oh god, Bloodseeker.
That's exactly what I said. Oh god. They seem to be waiting on our picks. They're probably a 5 lock. This is the dumbest shit in AP, where everyone just waits. Well, I'm gonna go mid so that I can make sure you guys win your lanes. But yeah, I'm resigned to the fact that when I play with viewers, I'll probably lose every game. So just be ready for that. I can solo later. Could you play a game with BS next match? Looks like we already got a game with BS.
I gather no loss.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Random in jungle.
Oh shit,
Sure.
We should probably be aware. I wish you guys. No, listen. We want to courier and we want to get the fuck out of the pool and just have side on that. It tends to be very common Ursa SK strategy. Please get the fuck out of the pool. They could already be almost done with it. Can you guys actually be here?
I'm gonna ward where you are, Barnet.
Well, I'm gonna be aware that there's a Mirana sitting around the Rosh pit. So go in, faggot, go. Throw a ward in there.
Of course.
Let me get him. You motherfucker. That guy was dead, dude. Come on. Really? Why'd you gale him? Your gale hits for impact damage. You did it as Roshan was swinging at him. Get out of experience range, please. God damn it. That guy was 100% dead, dude. Like, he got stunned as a Rosh was hitting him. There's no need to gale him. I wanted you to throw a ward down into the pit so I didn't walk into 4 heroes. Instead, I risked walking into 5 heroes and dying so that he could get denied to Rosh. Pretty annoying. It's fine, though. That's pretty frustrating. That could have been a 400 gold lead while shutting down Ursa. I mean, Ursa's shut down, but we didn't get a I didn't get a 400 gold lead over that. And I'm down 120 mana against some Marana.
We've a quarry to settle.
Oh, cool arrow, bitch.
Rock on.
Why wouldn't you take level 1 ward, though? Like, then, I mean, you know they're gonna rush, so you could just throw a ward in there and we'd know. Oh, well, that was really, really bad. Whatever. It sucks because there are a lot of new viewers, but, like, when I play with...
Nice arrow.
When I,
Fucking one run.
when I play with the stream, I can't take these games seriously anymore. I mean, it's gotten to the point where I either get really angry, or I just treat it like a fucking joke in, like, Jungle Doomringer. And I think the latter is more appropriate to watch. I mean, you could hear me rage all day about like how fucking retarded that was to get Gale instead of a ward. Good shit, dude. Yeah, nice arrow.
The arrow didn't even hit me. It killed me though.
Fucking hacks, that dumb whore. She's got arrow hacks. Let's hope she doesn't share those with Marana.
My favorite quarry.
Uh-oh. That arrow didn't even hit me, man. These arrow hacks are ridiculous. It's a good thing I started with 120 less mana and a level deficit. That was really bad, though. Like, that was pretty much a caught arrow. And that'll lose mid lane pretty handily. Tiny, I think, can beat a Marana very easily. That was pretty funny, though. But we've already lost first blood. Ursa will smoke into Rosh.
Head for the quarry.
But that's pretty shitty. I'd have to kill her to get back into this. And by pretty shitty, I mean, like, that's incredibly shitty. She obviously has sat on the runes based on the way that she's posturing. I'm not the goalie anymore.
This one runner is seriously gonna fucking annoy me.
It's okay, you're a Bloodseeker, so she can't actually harass you out of lane. Bloodseeker's the most idiot-proof hero in the game, in my
My
opinion.
favorite quarry.
I actually recommend him when people ask me what hero they should play if they're really new, because you can't get harassed out of a lane. I've kind of lost to Marana at this point. She arrowed me and killed me. That was pretty much the only way that she'd win the lane. I'd have to kill her to get back into it.
Put aside for now. Yes.
I don't have a moment right now. I'm trying to play.
Quick stone.
Nope, 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 nope.
Sure. Tiny coming in.
It was a worth it to do that trade. She didn't get experience for it. And going 1-for-1 against Samrano, who has an advantage against you, is actually good. So that was good, because now I'll be able to TP back and get the Invis rune.
They could have killed me there. They don't really know.
Head for the quarry.
I went back in there hoping that I could trade 1-for-1. It was a risky decision because going back in there, I didn't realize that how close that was going to come. That could have ended up being a death for me with nothing from Marana. And a kill top now. You guys should be winning that SK Ursa lane pretty easily with 2 600 range heroes, but we're gonna kill him anyways. Get ready, get ready. Can you shackle him? Shackle him, shackle him! Hit him, hit him, hit him! Where's our fucking what the fuck? I thought we had- what? What the fuck, dude? Were you just like watching that? You could have hit your Q, you would have killed like 2 heroes, dude.
I wasn't there on time, sorry.
Okay, I know, I just had an invisibility and returned to your lane 40 seconds later, so it takes a long time to react to that, I understand.
Going.
Oh god, that's frustrating. That could have
Get
been
the
too...
message.
Okay. I was blocking with my heroes, but that's why I can't take viewer games seriously. Like, shit like that will never happen when you're playing with people who are like really solid.
For the stone. Rock him. You got it.
You actually can't win a fucking an Ursa SK lane. That's such a bad lane. Like we've done that on this stream, like because there was a while when I'd play with viewers and like we needed like a huge unfair advantage to win, like a Rosh early on. So like there was a while when we would do that,
Head for
and
the
like sometimes it
quarry.
would fail and we'd have to run the SK Ursa lane just like the enemies had to do. Missing Mirana. Careful. Mirana's posturing for top rune, but in such a way that she can get the rune if it spawns bot. So I'm not going to let her get it if it's bot. Just surrender the rune to her. If it's a regen, then I can just farm up arcane boots, then AFK into my lane until I get blink dagger. I don't want to gank a lane if it's going to be such a massive fail like that.
Rolling.
Going for a nerd.
Like, I could have gotten really mad at that too, because that allows Mirana to just free farm as I do that.
Of course.
But whatever. I'll like one of the reasons I like Tiny is because on Tiny, even if your team is like really dumb, you can play him in a kind of passive way early on and just get like early arcane boots and then like blink dagger and then you're fine.
Tiny, coming in. Avalanche.
Really, bitch.
Regeneration.
One of the reasons I play Tiny is because I think my team will somehow manage to lose every lane, even with ganks. But I'll at least be able to ensure that the game goes on like 20 minutes if I play Tiny. He's one of my favorite pub heroes because you can really carry pubs with Tiny.
Hard feelings. A rolling stone.
I'm missing a couple last hits because I'm really trying to kill her right now. Like that. I knew that I had to get one auto attack on to kill her, so I really had to outplay her for that. So I was missing a couple of easy last hits. I was trying to concentrate really hard on just barely measuring it out so I could do that. I was like, well, I can't let her leap into the hill.
I dumped my capstone. Crush 'em.
Mirana's missing because she's dead. But at this point, I'm back into the lane. Like, she killed me once, but then I traded 1-for-1 to slow her down. I didn't want her to snowball wildly ahead of me and just auto-win the game for her team. Mirana's a hero that can really do that if you just let her free farm.
Oh, fuck.
I have the feeling bot lane is somehow dying again. If that were an invisibility or a haste or something,
Seriously? Oh, okay.
I could punish them for that.
Rock on.
That's actually a good deny.
Head for the quarry.
The landmine people still don't like
Right
Warrior.
away.
Buying Quarry was such a simple thing too, and like so many people wouldn't do it.
We've a quarry to settle.
We need to re-up boards before they expire.
My favorite quarry. It's cool. You got it.
At this point, I'll just get a blink dagger and take sure kills when they arrive. If I'm not very confident in my team on Tiny, I just try to get that early blink dagger for guaranteed ganks and hope the enemy's itemized in such a way that I can instantly combo them down, which a lot of pubs will do. Oops, that was an easy last hit. Overestimated my base damage by about like 5.
You haven't got the stones. Going. Forward.
So I blow up the creep wave,
Right away.
trying to pre-run for rune. Mirana's going top, careful. Mirana got unlucky there. She pre-ran to a rune, which is what she needs to do. She's measured the situation very well, and realizes that she's actually at a severe disadvantage against me.
Rolling out
I didn't expect that. A lot of people will get that early kill, and they'll think that they have some kind of lead.
to the bottle.
She doesn't, and she knows it.
Stone. Rolling. A rolling
She knows that she's
stone.
disadvantaged, so she pre-runs to the rune. You ready? I'm gonna go on him.
Sure.
Go, get him, get him, get him!
Hard currency.
Good shit, I'm leaving now.
For the quarry.
But that's what I mean, like a haste and invisibility are pretty easy to set kills up with on Tiny. They're like sure gank runes. I'm pretty comfortable with my Tiny play. I wanted to kill that guy and then return to lane fast enough. Oh god, don't die.
Rock on.
casts that shadow.
Rolling a stone is no fun.
We're gonna kill him again, dude. We're gonna kill him again. Do anything? Never mind.
The enemy's bottom tower has
It's fine.
fallen.
It's fine.
Rolling out.
We couldn't actually get him a second time there. What does he run so
That was
fast?
a good rupture, by the way.
Roll.